Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 12 of my playthrough F1 Manager 24. Here is Aston Martin, off to the home Grand Prix for the team, the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Finally, not a sprint weekend, pretty happy about that. Both drivers feeling pretty happy right now, but we're still looking for scouting for the future, seeing who'd be a good fit on the team. We know these guys are all locked up to big contracts, so right now, looking at potentially for Fernando. Could potentially keep him around for a year. I don't know if he'll accept a one-year contract, but he's plenty marketable. Carlos Sainz also there, pretty marketable as well as Sergio Perez. Could be a good stopgap driver, even though he's a bit older at 34. Same as Bottas. He could be a decent fit. But let's see who else can we scout here. Liam Lawson would be a good fit. He'd be interesting to potentially bring over. Who else could we potentially bring over? Tsunoda, perhaps? Seems... well, his contract's going to be ending soon anyway, but Liam Lawson, definitely not going to have to give him as big of a contract, so that wouldn't be bad. Who else could be comparable to Lance? Theo Pourchaire, perhaps? Maybe he'd be a decent fit. Have 10 million in the bank. Don't really want to push it in terms of another hub upgrade, as Jessica Hawkins get a little bit worse here. New side pods are still in development. Those won't be ready until after. They'll be designed ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, but probably won't have them on the car until Spa. Strategy prep. Gonna be cold and no rain. We are all set here. Let's take a look at where we're at. Right, high-speed corners, not as good there. Not as good as we used to be anyway. Again, expect to be towards the back half of the grid, so let's go P11 for Lance, P10 for Fernando. Off to qualifying. Well, Fernando's feeling pretty confident about his setup. Lance, not so much, but still decently confident. Reading the tea leaves of practice. We're about the back end of the top 10, but we're losing ground to the top cars. But that's okay as long as we keep Mercedes and the Racing Bulls at bay. Sent both cars out rather early while there was still sunlight on the track, because track temp does indeed get pretty cold, so tire heating may come into factor here during the race, even during qualifying. So far, it's just I was going to say Rotas. Russell and Bottas currently out there. And Perez as well. No surprise, Red Bull's currently fastest. Alonso, purple sector 1. Okay, that's a bit surprising. And kind of goes without saying, expect to be one and done here. And 4/10 off for Lance.
So Lance lift across the line. Delta stay negative.
Pretty happy about that lap. Only a 10th clear of Ocon, though. I can't tell if the Alpine's just getting faster, though. Here comes Alonso. Okay, I don't know what happened there. He's going to need to go out for another lap. Okay, for the fact that, well, obviously Fernando's out of the range to get into Q2, as well as a couple of heavy hitters back there, Hamilton and Sainz. Lance, the fact that we had a Sauber ahead of us, I'm like, let's probably send him out again as well. Fernando, first car out on track for us. And he is not improving in Sector 1, so big concerns here. Hamilton jumps up to P6. Lance going to get just across the line here. Improvement in Sector 2 for Fernando. Sector 3 is where it all fell apart for him. Joe's going to stay back there. Okay, Fernando bumps up to P6. Very good. Don't think we're at risk of getting bumped out here with Lance. Kind of speed things up a little bit here. Green Sector 2. Imagine he's going to be fine. It stays P13, so a little concerning there. P7 for Fernando, though. Lance had a phenomenal lap for us for his first flyer. He's only 8/10 off. I think he may actually be through to Q3 with that, but obviously out for a second lap anyway. Fernando, a bit of a risk there. Bunch of heavy hitters behind him. I think traffic's just a major factor around here. Causes people to have poor first laps. Perez, purple, sector 1. Both of our guys are improving, though. Snowdo's across the line. Oh, that's Ricardo. Bumps up to P9, so we're on the bubble currently. Hamilton not improving. I think he'll stay back there. Improving both sectors. Norris top of the charts. Perez just gets into P10. Fernando bumps Perez out. It's up to P6. Lance stays P8. And we're not going to get bumped. This is a surprise. Sauber is on the Q3. Valtteri Bottas. But Perez, Tsunoda, Hamilton eliminated. A couple surprises there. And now out for the final flyers of the day. Lance got stuck in traffic. 3 seconds off pole currently. P10. Fernando, decent lap. Still a second off the pace. 1 second off in P3. And he's kind of leading this train right here. Leclerc, I think, went out for a second lap. He jumps up to P2. I think he's going to be done here. Lance improving. Good, because it's only one way up. Fernando not improving. Sainz stays P8. Verstappen not improving sector 1. And Fernando's not improving either. Here comes Lance across final corner. P3, P4. Hello. P5, Russell jumps him. Fernando stays P6. Strong effort here. Ricardo goes P7. Bottas stays P8. Verstappen across the line. He goes purple, but stays P9. P5, P6. I don't know if that's through our own efforts, though. Full track, let's set a strategy. One stopper estimated to be much worse. Well, we did save 2 fresh sets of soft tires in the pits, so we could go soft, medium, soft. Or soft, soft, medium. Either or, really. What if we move this back a lap or so? Yeah, I think we'll just do the 2-stopper strategy with both. Historic safety car chance. Is that on here? 75%. So, could get a little fluid with it. I think we'll probably do that. We'll commit to a 2-stopper for now, but then we'll, in case we do get a safety car, we could be rather fluid with it. Push with the tires to get them up to temp. Off we go for the British Grand Prix. Let's get a good result in the home race. There we go. Oh, McLaren front row. I didn't even look at that. Oops. Looks like that's Norris on the right side. He's on the mediums. Let's take a look at everyone's tire choice. Only 2 cars in the mediums. Lando Norris and Alex Albon. That's good battle there. He's currently up to P4. Up around the Mercedes and Russell.
Don't hang around too much.
He's fighting back. We're fighting back. All right, tires are out the temp. That's good. Don't push for now.
Take it easy in the fast corners, Lance.
Don't really expect to stay up here, but I'm really curious to see how Valtteri Bottas does. He's currently up in P8. See if he can stay up there. His teammate, Joe Guan Yu, is all the way back in P19. Red Bulls have fallen to P9, P10. Lance already out of DRS range from the top 3, but I guess that was to be expected. Hamilton's fallen back to P13. Let's see if we get forward a little bit here.
Energy if you need.
Yeah.
DRS is enabled, Lance. P4. Car ahead, Leclerc.
Let's deploy with Fernando as well. Hopefully get out of range, or stay within range of George. Maybe get out of range from Ricardo.
Got lots of energy if you need it.
Copy.
Leclerc's nearly falling out of range. Here comes George screaming down the inside. I think we can fend him off here. Ricardo's trying to take a look around Fernando. All right. Maybe that'll be enough. I don't know. We know how fast that Mercedes is. Currently out of range from Ricardo, though. I'm hoping that'll do the trick. Let's see if he gets his wing open. And he does not. That's going to work out for us. Let's play keep away for a little bit. Lap 3, look who it is. Max Verstappen has gotten around Ricardo. Going to hunt us down right here. As let's go back to balance on the engines.
Some lift and coast will help that.
Copy.
Let's go back down the pace a little bit on the tires, but it's going to cool off here in a little bit anyway. Although, maybe we could do that with Fernando because he is in traffic.
Okay, you can slow down.
Copy.
So here comes Verstappen taking a look. Oop. There he goes. Here, Verstappen's going to get P6 for here. Perez has gotten around Ricardo. Still out of DRS range for now.
So keep going.
Bit of a surprise up front on lap 8. Lance has gotten clear. He's up in P4. Russell's fallen 2 seconds behind. I think that's in part due to us doing a bit better here on tires.
Cancel the lift and coast.
So, yeah, we got about 10% better tread than Russell. We know how bad the Mercedes has been in terms of tire preservation, so that'll help us out. Fernando's still holding tight, P7. Bit of a train behind. Everyone's starting to catch back up. Let's see if we can make any moves here on Russell.
Lots of energy.
Okay.
And potentially around Verstappen as well. Let's see if we get a big push down the straightaway coming up here. Get further out of range.
Okay.
Trying to feel up a little bit as well.
You can stop lift and coast.
Okay.
All right, no, we're not going to be close enough for a pass there. George probably going to fall out of DRS range here in a little bit. And at that point, then we'll pounce. He has your fastest lap at the top of the board. He's out of DRS range from second place Charles Leclerc.
Get ready.
Pit window is now open here in lap 13. Lance going to bring him in first. He's out of DRS range from Verstappen now. But about 3 seconds clear George Russell. Gonna keep pressing on for a little bit here. And not gonna make a decision really as to what tire we could go to. Our tires a bit quicker, medium tires even faster. Softs would be best, especially if we want to maintain this gap. So I think we'll go back to the soft tire for Lance. And hope we just don't botch the pit stop for him. But that's going to be a few laps away. Fernando's tires still in great condition. Expect the Mercedes of Russell, who's at 42% tread, coming in soon. Perez even worse at 40%. So we coming in soon, and hopefully don't get jumped by any sort of undercuts.
Lance ahead.
So far, the only drivers that have been in is Magnussen, who had an issue on his stop, and both Williams. So no one of the front runners yet. First into the pits, Sergio Perez. We'll see what tires he switches to here. Nico Hülkenberg also coming in for Haas, who had a decent race so far.
Yeah, won't be long, mate.
All right, medium tires. Down the way, Carlos Sainz. It's gotten around us on track. He should be coming in shortly as well. I think Lance will make one more stop here, then bring him in for soft tires. Fernando more keen to switch to the mediums. That may be the plan here, because he'll just run around in the pack for a little bit. Russell's fallen behind Tsunoda on track. Basically everyone behind Fernando right now. Their tires are shredded, so we'll keep pressing on. Not too worried about getting undercut by them. Well, that could happen, but cross that bridge once we get to it, I guess. All right, lap 16, we have Lance set to come in. Fernando's gotten up into range from him. Piastri now in the pits as well.
Okay.
From the lead, so it was Sainz.
Boxing.
Looks like our tire's going on.
Tsunoda's pitting this lap.
We're going for one stopper. Be a bit of a surprise.
Russell's going to pitch this lap.
Sainz, soft tire. Tsunoda, Russell. Carter coming in, they're going. Double stop the Racing Bulls. Soft tires on. They got held up for traffic. That was it. 2.6 seconds down the way.
Quarter one on exit.
They double stopped the Racing Bulls. That's funny. Problem is, got Tsunoda right at our heels now. That's Fernando. Going to have him set to go to the medium tire. Just switch it up for him. Fifth fastest stop of the day, so that's not bad.
Box.
Just pressing the tires on the Lance to get him up to temp.
Your P9.
As Tsunoda's on the mediums.
You've got Perez in front of you. Gap ahead is 4.8.
Got jumped for now.
So Tsunoda behind now. He's 1.2 behind.
I think we get back up there soon enough. Fernando now coming into the pits. Verstappen also on the pits. Same as Hamilton. Medium tires going on for Verstappen. Only a few well, Hülkenberg took hards. Bottas took hards. Still interested to see if they can make a one-stopper work. And the left rear wheel nut stuck. Lost 2 seconds there.
How much we lost on the first stop?
Could have been worse, but still not optimal.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
Okay, so keep an eye on your mirrors, Fernando.
I'll jump by a few cars for now,
You
but
don't need P10.
we'll get him back.
Tsunoda 0.4. Hamilton is a couple.
Lap 21, Hamilton's got the pass done for now,
Okay, so keep
but
going.
fully expect Hamilton to run through his tires here. Tsunoda has a spin.
Tsunoda's
He's
2.5
a bit further behind now. His tires are worse for wear. Ricardo's got mechanical faults. Not worried about the Racing Bulls. Mercedes, we're just playing the long game here.
Possible P10.
Let's push a little on the fuel, though. Getting closer through the run in the second half of the race now. Fernando's closed back up, trying to get around Hamilton. See if he uses a little bit battery. Get forward a little bit.
We're ready in pit lane.
Pit window now open for Lance. Not going to be coming in just yet.
So use
George's tires starting to fall off. Lewis's tires actually on par with Lance's. Got far enough there. See if we can push on the fuel again. I think we could keep Hamilton away from DRS range. Maybe.
Albon's really struggling.
See, Albon's got a fault. Ricardo's got a fault. Verstappen actually has a fault as well, but he's still hanging out in P4 up there. Well, P5 now.
So you got Russell ahead.
Yeah, let's use some battery. Get away from him. Good corner there from Lance. Really put some distance on Russell there.
Fernando, how are the tyres feeling now?
Tires feel good. We can keep going.
Good news for you. That was the plan all along. Lance have brought him in now. Tires will be a little bit quicker. Let's save a little bit of life from them for now. Maybe lap 32, bring him in. Or if Hamilton pits, we'll just answer the call then. There you go. There's Fernando around George.
Lance ahead. Lance 1.4.
A little bit more battery. There we go. Probably one more lap will bring Lance in here. We're setting Lance to come in now. Been interesting. Piastri is coming into the pits.
What you're doing, it gives us options.
So one stopper's not happening. Leclerc's also in the pits.
Box, box.
Okay.
Landon now gets fastest lap. Medium tires going on that McLaren. It's held up a little bit. All right, Leclerc gets a jump on him. He's also on medium tires. Here comes Lance. And left rear, a little bit of an issue there. Lost 2 seconds.
No.
Sorry, mate.
Doesn't matter how much we work on the mistakes. That's just going to keep on happening, I guess. Well, hopefully that's a bit of an undercut.
So Lance currently P30. The car ahead is Nico.
His Hulkenberg is going to be coming in shortly. Well, both Mercedes have now been in the pits on lap 35, and with that 2-second issue on our stop, we probably would have been faster or out ahead of both of them with Lance, so
You've got Russell
pit crew's just kind of letting us down once again here. Fernando going to have him go a few more laps, and then we'll bring him in to switch to the soft tire.
You're doing a good job.
All right, bringing Fernando in now. Fresh set of soft tires awaiting us in the pits. Hopefully no issues on the stop there.
Box, Fernando.
Box. Box.
Lance losing a bit more time, 3.5 seconds off the Mercedes right now. Snowden now coming into the pits as well, so we'll jump him at least. Get up to P10, but could have been a bit better. At least P11 is a sponsor goal. Better change there. 2.63.
Just careful on the pit exit.
Snowda is also going to the softs as expected. All right, so jump him. Mercedes are faster than us for now.
Russell's the only one ahead of you.
We'll
Russell's 1.7.
going to go mostly aggressive through the end here, so we'll get up there in no time.
2.1 behind at the moment.
So he got there in no time. Lap 39, gonna make a move down the inside.
Copy, understood.
Pushing on the fuel. Oh, he's coming back. Or not.
All 4 tyres stabilised. You got lots of energy, lots of energy.
Alright, see if we can stretch that out over George. Not gonna get out of DRS range just yet. Almost.
Russell
He's
has
got the
got
wing
DRS
open,
behind.
but slowly closing it with Lance as well. Hopefully we'll get there. Maybe sneak P9. Verstappen now pitting. Points leader right there. As Fernando's well clear of George from DRS. Soft tires for the Red Bull. It's out in P4. Maybe we'll get it done. We'll see. That's big distance though. Lap 42 got the pass done. Wasn't even really trying that hard necessarily because I was saving a little bit on the battery, saving a little bit on the tires, but P7. Still have a bit of a tire advantage here. We're saving a little bit on the battery.
So he has got DRS this time.
Yeah,
Still plenty of race left though. Thank you, lap traffic on lap 46. Within DRS range now.
This will be a blue flag.
Let's go ahead. Use a little bit of battery. Got around the Haas. We should be able to stick with Russell now. Do have Sonoda slowly closing.
You got Russell ahead.
The yellow flag. That was Sonoda.
Still a lot to
He
play
go
for.
wide? I think he did. Wow. That was a
Tsunoda
spin.
spun.
See what happened there. Well, he spun. We'll save the fuel at the end for Lance for a final push, but let's see if we can get around George for now. About equal on the tires. Actually, maybe we'll just save a little bit there. Fernando, 4 seconds clear of Hamilton. I think we're going to be okay there. I think we're in a pretty decent spot to hang out in this position and nab P9 at the end. Gonna get the pass done here. Not yet. Oh, maybe. On the outside. All right. That works.
So we're leaning on these tyres.
Coming to 2 to go here. Time to push with Lance.
Less lift and coast to keep it
So we get as far as we can. Not going to catch Hamilton. Fernando, meanwhile, 7 seconds clear of him.
okay.
So we're going to be fine there. Going to get as far as we can. We're going to be stuck. We will get DRS right here, but hopefully negate it by using the battery and pushing on the fuel. Meanwhile, up front looking like McLaren 1-2 for now. Piastri's just gotten around Leclerc. White flag. British team. Gonna win Britain. We go properly clear
You can stop lifting.
of Russell right there. Even on worse tires.
We need to protect the tyres now.
Copy.
That gap's up 2 seconds. I think we should be good here. Saving up that fuel definitely
Big
helped.
lift off.
Yep.
Speed things along here, I guess. And save on the fuel, Fernando. As up front, Lando Norris going to get another win. Wins the British Grand Prix. Home driver, home team. Good win there. Leclerc
Lando Norris
gets him
wins
for
it.
P2.
He's first over the line.
Bit of a shocker there.
Reduce the lift and coast.
Just barely under a 10th, too. And saving the fuel there. Fernando. Good drive here. P7.
Check it flat. Check it flat. P7. Good clean race.
Saved just a smidge. P8 for Lewis. P9 for Lance Stroll. Double points again and better than Mercedes.
We can have
All right, top 10 here. Norris, Leclerc, Piastri, your podium. Then Sainz, Verstappen, Perez. Alonso, Hamilton, Stroll, the Russell, rest of the field. Snowden, Ricardo, Ocon, Bottas, who had a promising start, dropped to 14th. Hulkenberg, Gasly, Zhou, Guan Yu, Sargent, Albon, Magnussen, rest of the field. Lando with the fast lap. Driver standings. Nothing really changing here. Getting ever so closer to Lewis with Fernando, as Fernando has double Lance's points, so I think it's clear to see who the number one is at this point as we're approaching the halfway point. Leclerc has gained some points, only 8, but still 51-point lead from Max Verstappen. The driver standing constructors, nothing moving there. Ferrari gains more points on Red Bull as they now have a 48-point lead. As McLaren, big points haul, but there's still a bit of a ways away. Put 3 points on Mercedes, then we have a 5-point gap there, and 55 points back to Racing Bulls. Fastest pit stops not on the board. Oh well. Money. Wires response. Oh, got regulation voting change. Sonoda. Let's see. Suitability be high. Huh. Okay, but he's not that marketable. That's interesting to know. Theo Porcher. Be a interesting person to bring over. Not that marketable though. It's a bit of a concern. But we do have a regulation vote here for sporting changes. One less engine. I don't think we can make that last. So you know what? I'm gonna, even though it's a bit more expensive, we'll vote against that, and we'll see what the result is in the next episode. Switch on some new components of these cars. Need a new side pod, new front wing. That'll do it for this episode. If you're brand new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, hit notification bells to be notified when the next episode comes out. Hungarian Grand Prix up next in 2 weeks game time. Oh, look how happy Lance is. Yeah. See you soon. Go outside.